What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about silver kilo bars and why I personally do not stack them. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. The link will be in the description. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And if you want to help support the channel, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, but we also have a bunch of other products, and many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But today, I want to talk about silver kilo bars and why I personally do not stack them and would not stack them throughout the course of this video. Now, I have talked about silver kilo bars in the past and why I'm not the biggest fan of them, and the few times that I have, it's stirred up a little bit of trouble, but I feel like, hey, you know what, it's the beginning of February, I haven't ruffled any feathers yet, so here we go. Let's talk about my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not telling anybody what to stack, what not to stack. Nothing on my channel should ever be taken as financial advice. But moving forward, I want to talk about the silver kilo bar, and one of the main reasons I choose not to stack it is because I like recognizable pieces of silver, which is why I don't really stack bars of any denomination, to be honest with you. I mean, if I do, it's going to be a 10-ounce silver sunshine bar, more than likely. I got a 5-ouncer here and there, but for the most part, I stack coins. I don't like silver if it doesn't have face value, even though face value is essentially irrelevant, especially if you compare whatever it says on the face of the coin to whatever spot price is at the time. I personally like coins. So it's not really necessarily anything to do with the amount of silver that's in a silver kilo bar, 30 plus ounces. I personally would rather have 30 plus individual 1-ounce coins, or even if it's a 5 or a 10-ounce bar. I would rather have it broken up like that. But truth be told, that's not even the main reason why. I'm going to tell you the exact reason why I personally do not stack silver kilo bars. And that is, I like multiple transactions. When it comes to quote-unquote buying, when it comes to quote-unquote selling, I would rather have multiple transactions. I think it's smarter. I think it's safer. And by the way, I put buying and selling in quotes because I would rather say converting my dollars into it or converting my metals back into dollars. That's just what I do. I would rather have smaller denominations. Just the same exact amount of silver, but broken up into pieces. For lack of better verbiage, rather than having, let's just say, a 100-ounce silver bar, I would rather have 100 1-ounce silver bars, or I guess technically coins for my case. But I like having multiple transactions. I think it's smarter. I think it's safer. If and when the day comes to go and sell that big block of silver, that big cinder block of silver, is that necessarily the safest or the smartest thing to be walking around with, or have in your car with you, or to bring out the front door if someone's on your doorstep that you're going to be converting it back into dollars with? I personally do not think so. I would rather have smaller denominations. I think it's safer. I think it's smarter. That's just me. However, there is something that I want to talk about when it comes to silver kilo bars that I do respect and that I do like. So I'm not completely, entirely anti-silver kilo bar, but one thing that I will acknowledge is the fact that it has a lower premium. It's quote-unquote cheaper, smaller dollar amount to pick up a silver kilo bar than it would be to pick up a kilo worth of silver in smaller denominations. The premium's lower, the bigger the piece of metal, typically. Same goes for gold. You save some more dollars by picking up, let's just say, a 5-ounce gold bar, as opposed to 5 ounces of gold with 10th ounce, quarter ounce, half ounce gold coins. It's typically cheaper. But I like to think long term rather than short term. I don't want to think about, oh, I could save a couple dollars today and inconvenience myself down the road. I would rather do something that's going to benefit me later on, even if it's inconvenient right now. I'm a long-term thinker. That's just the way I do things. That's just the way my brain works. You don't have to agree with me. In fact, if you disagree with me, or even if you do agree with me, head on down to the comments and let me know why it is. Do you think that I'm wrong? Do you think that I'm right? Do you think that I am right, but you have a different opinion? Let me know in the comments. But back to the silver kilo bars. Like I said before, I would rather have something that's recognizable. I would rather have something with a higher level of notoriety. I don't really want to worry about proving to someone that it's silver. I know there are relatively simple ways of testing it, but you know, one of those ways is by drilling a hole into it, which is something that I definitely wouldn't want to do. I would rather have silver coins. Maples, Eagles, Britannias, Libertads, Pandas, etc., etc., etc. I like that 3/9's fine, that 4/9's fine, even that 90% silver. I would rather do it that way. I would rather have to sit down and do the math to figure out exactly how many 10 ounces, 5 ounces, 1 ounces, and silver quarters, half dollars, and dimes it takes to equate to exactly 1 silver kilo bar. I would rather do that than have a silver kilo bar. Now, don't get me wrong. I would pick up a silver kilo bar if it was offered to me at an insane price. For example, if somebody desperately needed the cash and they just wanted me to take it and they were offering it to me for, let's just say, a little bit under spot, if I can get an insane deal on it, don't get me wrong, I'm not stupid. I would pick up that silver kilo bar, but you know what I would do? I would probably run to a couple different coin shops and see which one of them is going to give me the most dollars for it, and then take those dollars and convert them into smaller denominations of silver. Now, like I said, I'm just not a fan of silver kilo bars. I do not want a silver kilo bar. I have no intentions of ever getting a silver kilo bar. That's just the way it is for me. You might have a completely different opinion, which is fine. We're all stacking for different reasons, but I got a comment one time saying that
if someone can't afford a silver kilo bar, they shouldn't be stacking in the first place.
Which, pardon my opinion here, but that is one of the stupidest things I've ever heard in my life. That's almost like saying if you can't afford a Lamborghini, you shouldn't be driving a car. I think a lot of the people who are stacking silver are doing so to save money. I don't think a lot of us are rolling around in dollar bills. I don't think a lot of us are making insane amounts of money. Not to say that a silver kilo bar is an insane amount of dollars, but the point I'm trying to get across is a lot of us are doing it to save money. A lot of us are doing it because we don't have ridiculous amounts of money. We're trying to save what we do have, and it's going to accumulate over time. And truth be told, a lot of us, pick up a kilo worth of silver at a time, even though it's not a kilo bar. A lot of us pick up 20, 30, 40 ounces at a time, whether it's in 10 ounces, whether it's in tubes of Eagles, whatever the case may be. We're all stacking for different reasons, and I think it's important to remember that if there's something that you want to stack, if there's something that you believe in, if there's something that you think makes the most sense for you, that's probably what you should do. You should probably focus on stacking what makes the most sense for you rather than putting your time, energy, and effort into telling people how wrong they are.
Or how dare you not stack silver kilo bars? How dare you? You're wrong. You're stupid. You're ignorant. You're broke.
I think it makes a whole lot more sense to keep your eyes on the prize, if that makes sense. I think we should all be focusing on our own financial situation. I think we should all be focusing on our own wealth preservation rather than telling people how wrong they are, how incorrect they are, and all these blah, 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 blah. People are going to talk no matter what. So I'm curious, what are your opinions? What are your thoughts on silver kilo bars? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you think that I am insanely wrong, if you think that I am talking completely upside down and backwards over here, let me know. But more importantly, let me know why in the comment section down below. I'm not interested in reading comments about,
oh, you're stupid, blah, blah, blah,
and just a bunch of opinions. I'm looking for some facts. So hit me with some facts. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe for new videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. The link will be in the description. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Help us out. And if you want to support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, but we have a ton of other products as well, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, and many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But I want you guys to let me know in the comments. Once again, what are your thoughts on silver kilo bars? Do you personally stack silver kilo bars? Is it for the reason that I mentioned earlier in the video, because you could pick up a larger amount of silver for a lower premium? Are you stacking them for other reasons? Do you think that those are safer or smarter to have? Would you rather have larger transactions, or are you like me and you avoid silver kilo bars just because of the reasons that I stated before, or maybe for reasons of your own that I didn't even mention in today's video? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, and remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.